We just found the first 2024 Newell Coach Show Coach, hand-built in Miami, Oklahoma. Today we're hanging out at the Newell Coach Factory, and I heard this coach has some special features we've never seen before. Josh Snyder, great to see you, sir.
Good to see you, bud. How you doing?
Excellent, thank you. Even better now that we got the first 2024 Newell Show Coach. What is going on, sir?
A lot's going on, as you can see. What a beautiful machine here that we did build here at our Newell plant here in Miami, Oklahoma. Really proud to show it off today.
Josh, I heard that there's a very rare opportunity. This coach is actually available for sale.
It is available. Well, that's really amazing because this is a new coach that is available for sale. We are 2 years backlogged, but we reserved a couple show coaches, and this is it for 2024. 1774 and coach 1775 are available for sale. You just have to let us borrow for 60 days, show them off, and then you can take delivery, and your warranty will start the day you take delivery. But this machine is available.
And how much money does someone need to become the next owner of this coach?
This coach right here is a little under $2.5 million, but it's worth every penny. This luxury machine right here is. It really is. I can't wait to show it off, and you'll agree with me by the end of the video.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what justifies that $2.5 million price tag. But before we look closer at this coach, I want to ask you, who are some of the customers that are able to buy some of these coaches, and what do they use these motor coaches for?
Our demographic's really diverse. Here we might have some young men, young ladies who might be sports, traveling. A lot of marketing people may use it. A lot of people are working from home now. They don't want to feel like being at home since COVID, so they buy these things right here instead of going and buying a $2 million house. They might buy a $2 million coach in full time because our coach is 4 seasons. Or you have your good retired couple, small business owner, just likes to get out in an RV and wants to do it in luxury. And Newell Coach is your brand to do that with.
Now, what about international clients?
We do have some international clients, wide ranging from the Middle East, in Europe as well. So we do have a wide range of very, very diverse demographic group.
And I know we see Newell coaches at some racetracks around the world as well from time to time.
You might see them at a racetrack, a golf course. Any of you want to go see your professionals play, a lot of them like to kick back and relax in a Newell coach.
Well, let's take a closer look at this coach.
Let's do it. First off, what a great job on this paint scheme. Look at it.
Yes.
Wow.
This is Ryan Lauch's design, number 43.
Yeah.
And using some of those kind of gray tones that we've started to see get real popular in the automotive market. I love how this looks, and you're a Carolina Panthers fan, I believe.
Yeah, buddy. Got that Carolina Panther blue.
Yeah, and I want everyone to see the close-up here. You've got a dark blue right here that slowly comes back to a light blue, and then there's a metallic pattern ghosted into the paint. Newell Coach has been really stepping it up in the paint department. What all is going on with this paint scheme?
Well, you got a lot going on with the paint scheme. You nailed it right there. Tim and the boys did an amazing job. Took Ryan's work and made it a rolling art, and you kind of see a lot of the detail in here. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but this blue fade right here with the ghosting is really, really nice. See that? But if you can kind of zoom in too, right through here, amazing drop shadows through that. Just really good detail throughout the coach. I personally love this coach a lot because I am a Carolina Panther fan, and it is Carolina Panther blue. That nice silver in the back, it just really makes the coach pop. This coach is leaving Monday. It's not completed yet. We have one little thing left to do. Put a window awning right there. Waiting on it. It is here, but it won't be able to be installed until tomorrow. It's not completed yet, but close enough we can show it off for you today. Andrew, this right here is number 43 of our Ryan Lauch edition, and he did an amazing job. The first 2024 coach, the nose of the coach is the first impression. So the first thing people see is the nose, and look at this nose right here. What a beautiful painted front cap. A lot of detail with the ghosting, the fades of the blue, really captures in this small area right here what the whole coach is. A lot of great drop shadows. Ryan did an amazing job designing this. Tim and the boys did awesome in paint. Really a big shout out to our paint department. As you can see, we just keep making more and more strides. As we brought Ryan on board, he and Tim and the boys are really working well together, and it's just coming out. Every coach we're getting better and better, and this is a great example. Went a little while because it's a show coach, but we should, because we want to show off what we can do here at Newell Coach.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what the paint department has been coming out, and the front end of this coach. This might be my new favorite Newell Coach paint job.
You can even see up top, we tied it in with the roof line and all that up through there. So you can see it's not just a straight black front cap roof. We got some design in there. Is up through there the middle, then the kind of gray splits off. It just really sets the tone for the whole coach. A beautiful piece of equipment, and what a great way to kick off the 2024 model year.
Absolutely. And now this is a Porsche designed exterior, to my knowledge.
Yeah, we use Porsche Design to help design our exterior. They've been working with us for well over 2 decades now, and they did an exceptional job on this great P50 chassis.
Yeah, tying that Ryan Laux design with the Porsche design, the team at Newell, coach, has just hit a home run with this.
We can keep the mirrors on the top or the bottom, whatever you prefer. It's the customer, once again, just another exterior option you have.
Now, we just ran into Amber, the interior designer here at Newell, coach. I have not seen the interior yet, but she said this is one to get excited about. So if Amber said that, you know we've got an amazing coach to see. But before we look inside, can we take a look at the basement base?
Would love to do that, because that's one of the new features we do have here. We do have our normal bay storage door. It's a bifold right through here, but if you come over here and you look real close, you see I got these buttons right here. We have the remote control, but we also have the buttons right here too. So if you might lose your remote, batteries might get bad on the remote, you don't have to dig all the way underneath there anymore. You can just step to the side and you got it right here.
And I gotta come in and just show off. I love seeing this. I'm gonna brag every time because they've got an industrial style power washer one, and this really says a lot about the type of equipment. This is not the little Home Depot power washer gun. This is an industrial piece of equipment. What type of a power washer is in this, coach, that can handle an industrial style wand?
Great question. What we have here in the back, we have a high flow pressure washer. High Flow is a company out of Pittsburgh, Kansas. We use a lot of local vendors to supply what we need for our coaches. We needed a pressure washer that could clean these coaches. These are big coaches. They're 13 feet, 5 inches tall, and we needed a wand and a washer that could push the water up there and clean it effectively. So this right here puts out 4 gallons a minute, and it allows us to knock the dirt off of the top. It works off of your fresh water tank, but the interesting thing about it is it filtrates through a deionized water filtration system, so therefore it's spot free. With the ceramic coating and the nice cut and buff we do here, literally the dirt just falls right off. It makes it very easy, so your coach is always looking clean. But another cool thing about that is we have a port in the back with the 50-foot hose, but up front here we have another port, and we have a 10-foot hose. So if you're at a rest stop, or you might be at a truck stop or something, you want to knock the bugs off, you can do it easily, and that right there has the pressure to keep the bugs off and your windshield clean.
I'm a detail guy, so I really appreciate that, and there's a lot of other little details we're going to see as we go through this, coach. All the stuff like this carbon fiber face and a stainless strip. Now, is this real carbon fiber on the face
yes,
of that
it
slide?
is, yes.
Real carbon fiber.
Real carbon fiber, yep.
Wow.
So we have another great slide pass-through storage bay right here, and this right here, same thing. You can have that, or you have the remote. Once again, I just used that right there. You saw the buttons up here, but remember, we also have our remote right there to get your slide tray out as well.
Yeah, again, real carbon fiber face.
And as we move forward, we're gonna come back here to this bay right here. Call this the electronics bay. This is where our inverter is. This right here, you see our N1 system right there to the left. Very easy, accessible to get to. Slip that notch over, pull it out, so if you need to add any amperage or anything to the coach, it can easily be done. You got a little monitor right there that'll tell you if you have a breaker tripped or something like that, but it also communicates to the inside of your coach. The N1 system, we've gone over it before. If you look back through Andrew's videos, you'll learn a lot about that. But that's your N1 system location right there. This right here is going to be your AC components right through here, all your 110 voltage, slide mechanisms, and your two 2800 watt pure sine wave outback inverters. And this right here can hold up to 300 pounds, so you can easily slide through there. Everything's very accessible, get in and out of there very, very easily. But when you don't need it, we have a little storage cubby right here for you. Put it in there. And if you look, we have little notches right here. We think of everything, so therefore it does not slide going out. So when it's locked in, it's settled in right there, really nice and a good snug fit. You see that little drainage tube right through there? All right, what that drainage tube is it's a drain pan. You know, you always hear me talk about our slide floors being flush with their inside or their out. So our floors go up and down. So in order for that floor to go up and down, there is a slight opening. But if you might drop a bottle of wine, some water or something, it won't drain down to your electric area. It goes into a drain pan and it just funnels right on out of the coach. All right, as we go through these bays right here, you notice that we don't have really any latches, but what we do have is a push button latch system. Once again, a customer innovation here. Just push it, step out of the way, and it just kind of lifts right on its own. It's just a nice dual latch system. So when this thing's latched, it's sucked in really well. And we have a nice little rubber gasket right there. So no road grime or nothing gets up in there. It might do any damage or hurt, scratch anything. And it's very important, as you see right here, you have your 55-inch exterior TV. Comes on out.
A nice little dust cover on this TV as well.
Got it.
Just something that you can easily store, take off, and then when it's time to store it, you just slide that back on. Now, behind this entertainment bay, what is going on back here?
Hey, you have your AquaHot system. This is where your AquaHot bay is. A couple other neat things you can do from this bay right here. You can dump from this bay. You have an access panel right through here. So everything's very easily accessible to your AquaHot. You can even fill the coolant over there. And on the other side of the coolant, you do have your charcoal water filters right there. Easy to change, easy to get to. And if you need to dump on the passenger side, you can connect your a hose underneath there and dump. So it might be at a rest area or something like that where it's not really that easy as it is at a campground. Might be in a weird spot. Bam, we got you covered.
Nice. Now, is those doors real carbon fiber as well?
Yes, yes.
All real carbon fiber, wow.
We have all your streaming things you need from Apple TV to others right through here. Along we have a little slot up there if you need a direct TV box, satellite box or something like that. But it seems like more and more people are doing the streaming thing. We're gonna get into that in a little bit later. Gonna put this TV back. It's really easy to do with your handheld remote right here. Once again, we have push the button, pop it open. This is access right here to your fuel. You can fill on either side. It's one tank, 200 gallons. Along right here, you have your 6 Lifeline 8D 12-volt batteries.
Now, 200-gallon diesel fuel tank, that is huge. What are the holding tank capacities in this coach for your fresh and black water tanks?
Well, you have fresh and wastewater. Right now, our standard is 143 gallons, but we do have the option if you want to go 180 gallons and 180 gallons, you can do that as well.
You do a lot of dry camping in this coach.
You can do a lot of dry camping in this coach. You have between the generator power you have with the 20 kW Martin, the Headhunter water pumps, the ACs, everything, you can dry camp for a long time. You really can. And the gray water bypass valve will help you go even longer.
So as we're coming around the coach, these chrome wheels are just really sparkling. What's going on here?
You gotta love the chrome, bud. It gives that good pop out to it. This is Alcoa 22.5-inch wheel, chromed out with our Michelin tires. Now, since we're talking about wheels, let's go and talk about our 365 tag axle and the 365 steer. What that allows is, because we do have the active steerable tag axle, we can rotate our tires. So that's why we run a 365 Michelin in the steerable tag and in the steerable front end of the coach, and our drives are 315s.
Yeah, you were just showing off the turning radius on this coach, doing some 360s here, and it's really cool, even when you're in reverse, how that rear tag axle actively steers different than the passive steer we've seen in other motorhomes. Can you explain that?
Well, I like to say our coaches work more like four-wheel steering. You might have saw that back in the day in cars, still have it today. A lot of high-end cars may have it. What it does is you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to hit a button to activate it or anything. It works off the pressure of the steering wheel. When you turn the wheel more than 15 degrees, it's going to activate this steerable tag. And it's going to work both forward and backwards. So what the difference is, in passive, it only works going forward. And the disadvantage of that is if you might put it in reverse and the tag axle wheels are cocked out, then you're going to be sliding your wheels as you back into the spot. This right here, it won't happen because it works like four-wheel steering. It does not lock into place. When you put it in reverse, it works just the same as going forward. That's a huge advantage we have, especially as these nice big RV resorts get tighter and tighter as they squeeze in more spots. Do this, you can easily back into your spot safely.
Coming around the coach to the power plant here, Cummins X15.
Yes.
605
horsepower. You got to get that extra 5 horsepower
yes,
in.
Sir.
You don't need every ounce of power you can get. Back here you have your nice rear load chassis center before we get to the engine. This is the pressure washer we were talking about earlier. We put it back here. High Flow does it. Big shout out to them again, along with the 60-foot cord rail and your rear load chassis center. Come Coming at X15, 605 horsepower, 4,000 Ellison transmission, gives you 1,950 pounds of torque. This thing's a beast. It's a beast because it's meant to carry a beast, and that's what this coach is. But also, if you look down below, you see a Class 5 Plus hitch. 25,000 pounds this thing can pull. It's pushing 63, towing 25. Thanks to Cummins, that 605 power plant, the biggest in the industry. Honored to have it here on our Newell coach. And we keep it all cool with a huge hydraulic fan behind a triple stage radiator.
And I love how they finish everything out with all the chrome, really a sharp engine bay, and the industry leader in towing. I don't know of any other Class A's that can pull 25,000 pounds.
And that's, you got to give our boys, our frame boys in the chassis shop, and them a lot of credit, beefing this thing up just so you can have the trailer and the stuff you want. All right, guys, we'll open up the bays real quick. Watch this.
Josh, I think that was about 10 seconds.
It
maybe.
was.
We got them all opened up. What's going on in these bays?
You got the first bay right here, bay 1, L1. Really important bay. It's underneath the driver's seat. See right here, you have your 2 house air compressors along with your front load chassis center where everything is nice and labeled, easy to get to, very accessible. You see a nice fire extinguisher right there. What's in there? That's a generator fire suppression system. So it does work if it gets too hot, something may happen. That'll go off, therefore you're very well protected. Bay L2, we have pass-through storage, 45.5 inches of width of storage space in 2 and 3 storage. And it has a nice carbon fiber look as we pointed out on the outside. As we go forward here, a lot's really happening in this bay. Our generator's a 20 kW generator, beast of a generator, but we have it in a hush box. What that means is it's not mounted to the chassis rails or anything like that, and it's not an open underneath. We have it in a hush box, so therefore it's quieter for you. How do we keep it cool so the cool air is not coming underneath? This is the cooling fan and the coolant for the generator right through here. So it goes from here and pumps all the way up to the front. Also, a central vac port right through there so you can vacuum out your bays. And you see those nice blue filters. We've been talking about the pressure washer, the de-iodized water. That's your de-iodized water filtration right through there. And how you get to that is, it does work off your 143-gallon freshwater tank. We don't want you to be showering with de-iodized water filtration, so you got a nice little green handle up there that says pressure washer. You just push that up, that opens the valve and allows the water to pump through the de-iodized water, then goes to your pressure washer port. Therefore, you have spot-free water. We're able to pump that up to that pressure washer pump through our nice 110-volt Mach 3 Headhunter water pump. That's your main water pump, but in case something may happen with that, we're talking about how amazing dry camping can be. You don't want to use that 110-volt. You do have a 12-volt water pump and auxiliary pump, a SureFlow water pump that's very, very effective, and it's used on most of the leading manufactured motorhomes in the industry.
And that's your auxiliary pump.
That's just the auxiliary pump. That's not the main pump. That's just your backup. We have a lot of redundancies here, so you need a lot of backups. Why? Because we just want to keep you on the road and keep you happy. Here's easy to do freshwater fill. You can easily dump from right here. You can dump from a couple different locations. You can use your phone. You can use the iPad. Or you can do it inside or outside. You just simply hit dump safety and dump open and it'll dump it. So it's an electronic dump for the waste tank. Pull this right on out, put it in, boom.
Well, then it has the knife valve at the end there. I like that.
It does have that.
Just to prevent any accidental spills, you've got to release that knife valve.
You got to release that. And what that does also too is it allows you to plug it into your spot, leave it out there. The suction is not going to concave your tanks in. This right here, you don't want gnats and stuff to get up from the septic system, which they are down there. So this right here does allow to shut that valve off, to cut that off. That's why it's like here. This nice little handle makes it very easy when you have a nice little weight you put on for it too. So when all that stuff goes rushing out, it don't back out on you.
Yes, sir. Real nice outside faucet to wash your hands after you get done dumping your
yeah, probably have to get done dumping. You don't want to go push a lot of buttons around there, you know. So wash your hands, always do. I recommend gloves too. Never know, messy job. but we try to make it as easy as possible just by a push of a couple buttons and opening a little valve here. So you go through here, you do have a holding tank clean out as well, so you can just easily hit a water spigot up in there, turn it on, and it cleans out your waste tank. Therefore, you're getting true readings for the sensors and stuff like that. But we do have autofill as well. I need to mention that. You can hook that water hose up. So therefore, you don't have to worry about it. You always have water. You won't have an empty tank. As we move forward, this right here is our 200-gallon driver's side fill and our 15-gallon urea tank, DEF tank. And I like to push this down right here so I can show we do have a camera right here, so you know right when you're at the pumps, so you don't have to back up and go forward. Because our fuel tank is a little bit further back away, more than halfway through, we want to make sure you're lined up properly so you don't have to go back and forth, won't put yourself in a jam.
I'm impressed with the outside of this coach, but do you think we can take a look inside?
Yes, we can, bud.
Josh, Newell coach knocked it out of the park again. A lot going on in this coach. But first, the cockpit, something new we've never seen before. What's going on with these front seats?
I noticed that caught your eye as soon as you walked in. Once again, our interior design crew got a nice quilt looking insert from Villa on our driver passenger seats. This looks really nice. Another cool feature we have in our 2024 little interior design action. Looks really cool. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, this is something we've seen more in the newer Lamborghinis and Bentleys, that style. Really cool to see the latest and greatest on a Newell coach. And we've got the captain's chairs turned around right now. What is it about Newell coach that allows you to do that?
Well, one of the main advantages we have of building our own chassis allows us to have a full floor living space where you can take full advantage of your 45-foot Newell coach. And this is just another example, able to spin the driver and passenger seat around. They're both massaged, they're both relaxed, and even the passenger seat has a nice footrest on it. You can lay it back almost like another additional recliner. Usually guests will sit there. You know, you have this kind of coach, you'll be pretty popular at the campground, so a lot of people want to come see it. But it really flows in really well with how we do our nice new Newell cockpit dash, how that swings around enough to get the steering wheel up to turn this seat around, and just another thing we can take advantage of our flat floors.
Yes, sir, and I also noticed a suede wrapped dash with that double stitch in it, carbon fiber, and this is all real carbon fiber.
Real carbon
as well?
fiber, yes. As you go through, it is real carbon fiber, and you have the nice stitching right there, a little bit lighter of a gray trim to kind of match the quilted insert right through there. You'll see how nice and clean the left side of your driver's arm where you're driving down the road is. You don't have a lot of toggle switches there. Very user friendly, very easy to get to. If you're driving down the road, you need to turn your headlights, really easy, you know where it is. Up front here in the dash area, we do have our Newell cockpit. It has stayed the same for 2024. A couple neat things we did. We brought back the 3 camera views up there. You have your left, down the middle, or right, and you also have a 360 camera view down below. But if you want to take that 360 camera view and put it up there, you just simply hit that button and it'll transfer it up there. So when you pull into a service station, right here, you can hit that nice left side fuel, which I talked about on the exterior of the coach. You know right when you're going in truck stop. A lot of people like using the 360 bird's eye view, for instance, at a truck stop so they don't maybe cut over on someone. A lot of accidents happening in RVs when they're going under 5 miles an hour. You might cut a little too close when you take a left or right turn, clip something. This bird's eye view camera really helps prevent that, along with the other cameras we have around the coach. Makes your drive very safe and keep you hopefully accident free. And we still have the same glass dash we've been running that's tied into our Intrepid dash that Valid does. Also, you have your iPad up front so you can control everything inside the coach as well.
So coming back through this coach, I love the style and design. What all is going on in this coach?
This coach right here, you have a lot of indirect lighting, and that's really what we've worked on for 2024. And you're going to see that as we go back through the bathrooms. We just straight lined it a little bit more. You see how this is really shines from the back of the slide fascias, makes you feel like you have more room. I know we have a lot of space in here, but we want to feel like you're even more roomier. So indirect lighting gave us that. As we walk through the half bath and the full bath, the cabinets and stuff, you'll notice that throughout this coach. And that's one of the new things for the 2024.
Yeah, and talking about the indirect lighting, I've got to point this out.
Oh, yeah.
These kind of accent walls where they would have art recesses in the past, but that's changed up a little bit. Is that something new in 24? How long have you been doing that?
Well, we started doing that a little bit in 23. If you look back at some of our previous videos, I believe believe when we did one on 1768, I believe might have had some of these right here. And it's just trying to keep it consistent. As you can see, as you go back through the main master suite, the door right there, we have a nice little design. You can look at this right through here. It kind of really flows very, very well. This is a show coach. So on show coaches, our interior design team really gets really creative, has a little bit of fun, and introduces some new things. And that's one of the things we really wanted to introduce that maybe a customer may have came up with, and we just decided to put it on our show coach. We do have nice power footrest on this sofa, along with a hide-a-bed sofa right here.
So this does have sleeping
It does
as well.
have sleeping and the footrest.
Beautiful patterns that they chose
Really.
with the two-toned cloth seating with the leather footrest, but do you know what this pattern is, or?
I don't know, Amber and Sid picked it out, had a little fun with it, but they kept it consistent with the dinette, the leather bottom of the dinette and the dinette backing, the same right through there, but it has a nice, comfortable, good fabric feel, very, very nice fabric feel. If you kind of look down below, this floor is really, really interesting. It's 24 wide, 48 inches long, large porcelain tile, but what it is it has a little bit of a texture on it to prevent it from being a little more slippery. It's got a gloss with a matte look, but the real detail on the floor really, really helps set this coach off, and it really goes well with the metal ceiling we did up here. The metal ceiling panels with the indirect lighting really makes this coach shine really well. As we move back through here, we do have an overhead compartment because we do have the projector, 8K laser projector right there. Remember, on our projectors, you have a nice big screen right here. You can also flip it around and you can watch it from the outside as well. So that's one of the big benefits of having a projector. We have one in the front, one in the bedroom. So really outside you can have 3 different things going at one time. Have a heck of a tailgate party going on. So this is very entertaining. And then this right here, you just come on over for a little bit more storage right through there. And these right here are your Bluetooth wireless speakers to carry outside, so you have volume out there from the TV. Really a neat little fun thing we have. We've been doing that for a little while.
One thing I really like about that projector is how it leaves these huge windows open. That's one thing about the Newells. I believe these are the biggest windows in the industry, to my knowledge.
To my knowledge, it is. If someone has this beat, let us know. But this is right here is really big. Company that we get them through, they have to do a special when it comes down the line, the Newell special, and have to add to it. It is big. Once again, we're just taking advantage of this slide height. We refer to it a lot. The interior height of 89 inches, the slide height right here of 76 inches. Really, really, really sets the tone of the coach. Right here is our space and allows us to have big windows, nice big overhead cabinets, and still be able to see out. We always say you're RVing to see the world. You want to look at it through a big lens. So between our big one-piece windshield, great side view cameras all through here, and these windows through here, what a great way to see the world.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Now, what's going on with these recliners?
These right here, once again, recliner's a heavy base recliner, but it's not bolted down, but it is a heavy base, so it is safe while traveling. But it does lay back 170 degrees, and we do have little storage areas back there below. Maybe if you need to put a little book or something back there, magazines, whatnot. You never know, but you also have a nice little ledge right there to set a drink down, or you can take advantage of our slide bearing cover right here. And we also have a nice little ottoman up front we include in all our coaches that we don't talk much about.
2 ottomans. I like to show this because you've got this little tray that can be used as like a dinner tray, but then you could break those up, move them around,
and so it's really a nice feature.
Yes, sir. And then as we're looking over at these ottomans, is that waterfall style countertop?
Nice waterfall countertop. Really, really popular. Put it in our show coach. Really sets the tone as you come back here to the galley area. You see the nice glassware we have up here. Really safe while traveling down the road. You don't even hear the rattles or anything. It's a rattle-free coach, as it should be at this price tag. You'll see you have nice, good storage. We do have show plates and stuff like that. As we get to the campground, we'll have a nice little accessory set up. As we're still working on this coach, we haven't done that yet. But you kind of see the storage up there. Really good storage, adjustable shelves, and it does light up. So whenever you might be a little shorter, you can see what's back there and get to what you may need. This is a good size galley. It's a straight edge galley with a really big sink, a 2-burner Wolf induction cooktop, along with your GE convection microwave oven. But what we did right here was we wanted to add pantry space into the slide, so we put the pantry right up through here. This is adjustable shelves. I hear a lot of people talk about, I can't put my cereal boxes in these slide out pantries. Well, you can now with an easy adjustable shelf. So we come through here, we have a really extra wide drawer right here, nice silverware drawer. Put all your stuff right through here, all your utensils and everything you may need for your dining experience. And once again, to keep it right and consistent, we want you to store your plates, pots, pans, stuff going down the road, but we set these little pegs right here so they don't have any motion. When we're going down the road, it's an 8.1 earthquake, roughly. I've heard some engineers tell me that. So we have this more stable, therefore you can have some nice fine china while going down the road. If you have this coach, you probably have some nice china you would like to drive with. You want to keep it safe. Still keeping up with great storage underneath here. This really good big cookware, pots and pan storage. If you move over to your dishwasher, let's do the little boom, boom, boom. 3 knocks, opens up. Here you go, the official Panko dishwasher. Really convenient and really nice to have. Once again, we want to try to make everything as residential as possible, and that's why we always include a garbage disposal standard on all of our coach sinks as well. As you move back through here, you do have great refrigerators, the GE monogram refrigerator. You have a nice ice tray along with a freezer door down there. This right here is another adjustable shelf pull-out pantry, so a lot of pantry space in this show coach with additional drawer storage right here. Right across, we did a nice pocket door right here versus a hinge door, just to try to take advantage of some space. As you can come on in, I really want you to focus on the nice subway tile look right here, and then look at the indirect lighting back with that cabinet. It almost gives it a floating cabinet feel.
Yeah, really a cool look.
All right, as you look right through here, once again, want to keep this consistent with the accent wall, so when the door's shut, it kind of flows with this right here. Did a really nice insert. Really makes the coach pop and keep it consistent and flow very well. As we walk into the master suite, this right here is a really good size master suite with opposing 8-foot 6-inch slides. We have great additional closet space right through here. And I really like these right here, especially this one. So if you're going down the road, you're traveling, you have like a nice coat closet so you don't have to shimmy around the bed when the slides are in. The closet rod does light up. So at night, especially if you're driving, it might be a little dark, don't have the lights on, open that up, lights up for you. Really nice and convenient. Just another little edge right there. Come through here, as you'll notice, this room does have a TV. It does have a projector in it. And people are really liking the projector back here in the bedroom because they love storage. Everybody in RVs loves storage. So this allows us to have great dresser storage. Here we did a 6-drawer dresser. It's really nice.
Yeah, these are huge drawers.
Yes.
And then I see the sheets here. Newell Coach, they have their sheets that come with the coach special.
Yeah, we do make our own sheets. When you get a new coach, you get 2 new sets of sheets. Pre-owned coach comes with 1 new set of sheets. Because our beds, we do custom make our mattresses here at Newell, because they're 66 by 78 with the nice rounded corners. And the reason why we do that, so when the slides are in, you can shimmy around the bed to get access to the master bath.
Now, does the bedroom projector here project outside like the projector in the salon?
Yeah, so you can have 3 TVs outside going at one time, have a heck of a tailgate. Same projector is up front. But as you come through, we kept it consistent right through here. You can really see it looks even better as the doors right through here that matches the ceiling into this insert inlay right through here and the accent over there. As we go back here to the master full bathroom, you'll see, look at this floor. It looks really nice. What a great looking floor we have right through here. And it goes into the shower. Now as you come in here, you're going to see really the advantage of the indirect lighting, especially in the shower. This is a really big shower. It's over 4 feet in length, 33 inches wide. So you come through here, so you have mini jets and different things here with a nice towel bar, with a nice 12-inch rain shower right there. We really do have a hidden drain right there. You cannot see where the drain is, and it just allows for good flow and keep it consistent throughout the coach without having some big metal drain in the middle of your shower. We hide it, so therefore nothing interrupts the flow of the tile and the look of the coach. You have plenty of room in this shower. You got a number of different jets right through here to get you nice and clean, handheld, but but also you have a 12-inch shower rain head. With that 110 Mach 3 Headhunter water pump, it allows us to have nice accessories like this in the shower. I am 6 feet, so you have plenty of room right here, well over if you're 7 feet tall. You can definitely fit in that shower. You have a nice countertop space back here in this vanity here. You have real crystals right there on the handles. If you look up, it looks really nice with those nice sconce-like storage for your medicine cabinet back here. And the ladies really like if we have when it opens up right here when they're getting ready. Makes it a lot easier for them. As you come back here to the back, we do have a stackable washer dryer. You can easily open it up, tuck these doors back, so therefore you can also open up and get to your main closet as well. And a closet here as well, along with 3 drawers underneath. Back here behind the bidet toilet, you have a heated towel bar. So on the cold mornings with the heated tile floor going and everything, you can also have a warm towel as well. Just trying to hit every spot to make you as comfortable as possible while you're staying in your Newell coach.
All right, Josh, I know they want to get this coach back to production. They're calling us. It's on a tight timeline, but when will this coach be ready for the next owner?
We're actually leaving next week. We'll start to show it. After that, we have 60 days, so around mid-April to early May, this coach can be yours.
And how much money does someone need to become the next owner of this
This
coach?
right here lists a little under $2.5 million.
And if someone wants to become the next owner, who can they get a hold of?
Please give me a call. My name's Josh Schneider. See me on newellcoach.com or give me a call at 918-542-3344, extension 201.
Josh, I really appreciate you and the team at Newell Coach. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Safe travels.